Jeff, and this is a 2017 Ford Mustang FP350S race car. It's probably something you haven't heard of before. Obviously, it looks a lot like a GT350, and it's being sold at no reserve here at the 2023 Barrett-Jackson Las Vegas auctions. Now, before we open everything up, show you the ins and outs, and give you all the details, first, a quick word from our sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Land Air Sea. Keep tabs on all your valuable assets from the palm of your hand. Remember, with Land Air Sea, theft is temporary. Visit landairSea.com to order your Land Air Sea GPS unit for your classic vehicle.
So this is a 2017 Ford Mustang FP350S, which is probably a car that you haven't heard of before. It obviously looks very similar to a GT350, and that's because it's essentially based on it. You'll find that under the hood we have a lot of similar attributes just in general body shape, but there's been a lot of changes. This is actually a not street legal race car that is sold directly from Ford. They've produced 50 only, with this car being number 45 for the 2017 model year. So similar to how they have the Super Cobra Jet drag car that is not street legal, this is not street legal, but for the track. So it's a pretty cool similarity in there. Obviously, just looking at the front general appearance, we have a cage. You can see we've got extra aero in the front, including a readily available hook that has actually been cut into the grille of the front mesh, which you wouldn't find on your GT350. But next I want to show you what we're working with under the hood. We'll go ahead and pop the hood pins here and take a look at what we've got underneath. So as you can see, it's fairly stripped down, but there's been an additional bit of changes to the engine bay as well. You can see we even have a special plaque for our FP350S engine. Now, we can assume that this one even shows the plaque, as this being a race car doesn't have a normal VIN number, would be keeping mostly tracked by the engine numbers on here, but this is a 5.2-liter Voodoo engine, which is the same engine that you would be found in your GT350 Mustang. However, this one's a little bit modified. You've got things like a 12-quart oil dry sump system, obviously more ideal for racing and exactly what you're going to be using this car. This particular model hasn't been on the track. It's been kept indoors for storage, but a pretty cool version of the engine. We could assume it's making somewhere in the neighborhood of around 526 horsepower, and the sole goal of this car was that it would be able to qualify both the Trans Am and other SCCA racing classes. Go ahead and put that down. One of the other cool things is, in addition to that engine, the chassis itself has actually been lightened and, of course, adds some rigidity in there. And then as we move to the interior of the car here, nice little touch on the mirror with the FP350S. We go ahead and open the interior. You can see that everything has been stripped down in there, and it's also been prepped for racing. So we have things like fire suppression systems that have been added, a serious racing seat in there as well. And of course, we have a Tremec 6-speed manual transmission, which is mated to our engine. And you can even see there's some nice Ford Performance plaques that are in the middle there that are specific to the FP350S. So there's lots of cool touches, including the fact that this particular car even has the graphics package. So the graphics package, the stripes, the Ford Performance bits, all of that would have been an option that would have been available for the FP350S, which this car happens to be equipped with. Now, these also have AP Racing brakes, which is a little bit different. Your GT350 would have come with Brembo brakes, but in this case, we have AP Racing brakes, and you can see even the wheels look a little bit similar to what you would have found on your GT350, just not the carbon wheels. Here, we have this massive APR Racing adjustable wing, which, of course, is to help with downforce when you're on the track. Pretty cool wing, looks absolutely massive, makes the car stand out quite a bit, not just your generic wing. And then we have more badging for, again, FP350S, to just remind us what we're working with and what sort of race car that we have here. A pretty cool car, probably something that you haven't seen before, obviously only building 50 a year, that you would have to purchase directly from Ford for about $115,000 brand new, so about a comparable price to a GT500, but in this case you get your naturally aspirated race car that is perfect to take to the track or even enter a competition should you desire to do so. Now, if you're interested in purchasing a collector car for yourself, be sure to check out AutoHunter.com, which is our online auction with cars going live every single weekday. And don't forget to check out the sister site, ClassicCars.com, which is an online marketplace with over 30,000 cars currently live on the site. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button for us. We'd really appreciate it. And consider getting subscribed for more content like that in the future. Thank you so much for watching.